Hey everyone, welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls. Today we're going to take a look at 6-star Uryu that's coming up, and we'll examine his statistics and his abilities, and I'll give my thoughts on what I think about it. Alrighty, so 5-star Uryu was one of the original 5-star characters that was released when the game came out, and if you take a look at his statistics, you can really tell that he was an older character, just because the stats are, they're just way out of date. And 635 stamina, it's still okay, I guess, right now. But 338 attack is fairly low, even for a ranged character. 248 defense, that's mediocre. 262 focus still holds up pretty well. It's still pretty high, so he'll crit quite a bit. And 403 spiritual pressure is fairly low as well. So he's really showing his age as of now. I mean, he's not really too viable in any kind of PvP or even PvE. There's still a lot better options for you. But the good thing that he does have is the Soul Link, the dodge, plus plus 11% dodge, and because of that, he's still useful as a character link. Now, Uryu is going to be in the first batch of 6-star characters you can ascend, which is really good because he needs it. And if we take a look at his stats, they are quite a bit better. Stamina is increased to 692. That's a huge gain for him, but it's still quite a bit lower than the other 6-stars that are coming out. So his attack is 484 now, which is incredible for a ranged character. Generally ranged characters have lower attack values, so that'll help him out quite a bit. Defense 273 brings him back up to average, I would say. Maybe probably average, I would say, for 273. But the main thing that makes him special is his 297 focus, which is the highest in the game. I mean, once the 6-stars come to global, it will be the highest in the game. So that means he'll crit all the time, and that'll kind of make up for a relatively lower attack. I mean, it's still a really high attack, but compared to the other characters, it's kind of low. 465 spiritual pressure is, it's not fantastic, but it's a lot better than it was. All right, so with all these new 6-stars, K-Lab is giving them special abilities that you can increase via the soul tree, if my sources are correct. So let's take a look at what Uryu is getting. He'll be an Arankara killer, which gives him 20% damage against Arankar. Now, I don't know how useful this will be because, in PvP especially, there aren't too many Arankar 5-stars at the moment, I suppose. They're all Espadas. So, it might be a PvE ability, killer trait, but I can't say for sure. Like I said in the beginning, this is all speculation and my opinion. So moving on, he has a normal attack speed and power up. So that seems pretty self-explanatory to me. His normal attacks will increase in their speed, and they'll hit harder. Which, I mean, I don't know how much this attack speed will increase and how much the power will increase, but I assume it will be noticeable, and that might be something to take into account when you're considering your first ascension. Also, the strong attack speed and his range is up, so his strong attacks will come out faster and they'll reach further. Also pretty self-explanatory. Death blow hits up. This one applies to their ultimate attack, so it seems like the ultimate attack will just hit, will multi-hit more. I don't know for sure, but that's what it sounds like. And he also has emergency evasion, which comes into play when your character is at low health, like when the screen flashes red. I have some ideas on this. I'm not going to throw them out there, but emergency evasion sounds like some kind of defensive ability, and I'll let you guys speculate on that for yourselves. So overall, taking into account his statistics and his extra abilities, I would call them, he looks like a really good 6-star, at least on paper. I haven't played these characters or seen any gameplay of them, but from the descriptions and what we do know, he seems like he's not a bad choice. which is really good because Uryu, up until now, for the last few months, has been pretty much a useless character, and the 6-star Ascension will make him more viable once again. But how does he compare to the other newer 6-stars that are coming out? Well, let's take a look. All the older 6-stars that you're going to be able to ascend, in my opinion, they're going to be a tier lower than the new ones that are coming out. Like these characters you see on screen and the Zanpakuto filler characters. Those guys will be on, the top level, and then all the other old 5-stars will be on the level beneath it. They're still very good characters, but they just don't seem quite as powerful as the new ones. So as you can see here, Uryu, his stamina is, it's roughly 100 points lower than the new 6-stars. His attack is also quite a bit lower, but he is a ranged character, and his special abilities kind of make up for it. We'll have to see. His defense is right up there with all the new characters. Focus, as I said before, it is the highest in the game, so that's another advantage for him. And spiritual pressure, it's quite a bit lower than the new 6-star characters. So taking all this into account, Uryu looks pretty decent in my opinion. He does have high focus, which will let him crit more, and you're able to upgrade his normal and strong attacks, their speed and whatnot. So he'll be pretty decent in my opinion. And if he's all you have as a choice for a 6-star Ascension, I don't think you'll be making a mistake by doing that. So that's all I have, guys. Let me know what you think about 6-star Uryu. Does he look good? Do you want to ascend him? And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.